Hello, this is a presentation of the artist JamesTurrell, done by Keilee Van Dyck. JamesTurrell is an American artist. Born in 1973, James started out in his life with exposure to planes and flying because of his father's career in engineering. James went to college and became a pilot, and this really changed how he saw the world. Looking down from above, the earth becomes tiny and insignificant. Many of his works are predicated in the fact that at high altitudes the sky is much clearer and of a deeper hue. The light in the sky really defined his work in later years and made him the artist that he is today. Turrell started exhibiting when he was 24, showing light hitting walls from different angles using projectors. All of these shapes could be coming out at you, or they could be receding. Turrell was interested in showing people that without light, they cannot observe or see anything in the world. What is so incredible about these early works is that all he is showing you is pure light. There is no paint, no sculpture, just light hitting a wall. There is nothing physical that is occupying the space, other than yourself and light. Next, Turrell started to take a hand with architecture. This is a veil piece created by shaping light from a recess in the ceiling. What is interesting about this piece is that he brings in natural light and artificial light to create a nice blend of color on the wall. But even though it is open at the top, James still made sure there was a distinct line at the top to preserve the square shape illusion. This is part of his wedge works, where he plays with light and angles of light around corners. See this photo? It is a hallway, or even just an empty room. He's making you see something different because of light. JamesTurrell moved on to light occupies space exhibits. These artworks are actually windows and holes into rooms beyond. He wanted to make it look like someone had just shined a light on the wall, when in reality, they were rooms beyond that were creating the light. He also, during this time period, did these Gansfields, which in German means whitewash. They are huge installations that make a person completely surrounded in color. He got the idea from dreams. He then stopped doing exhibits and solely focused on doing skyscapes. Turrell was interested in the history of humanity, in that we build temples that correspond with celestial objects. He wanted to recreate that awe with his skyscapes. As you can see with these photos, there is an opening in the ceiling that allows the color of the sky to come into the room. He also liked to use pools of water that were filled almost to the brim to show an exact reflection of the sky. Many of these simple structures were just small round or square openings that they had toward the sky. Some are built from structures that already exist, like castles or ruins. The light inside the structure changes with time and color of the sky. Take, for instance, Agua de Luz, built in Yucatan, Mexico. Here is a temple-like structure. You can walk inside, and up on top there is a magnificent reflection pool that shows the color and light of the sky. The greatest and most impressive work is one that Turrell has been working on since 1977. Turrell saw an ancient dormant volcano crater in Arizona. Surrounded by desert and dark night skies, Turrell decided to buy the crater and turn it into a huge skyscape. Named Rodin's Crater, Turrell has worked on it with astronomers to create a huge observatory. It is not finished yet, but the tunnels and views that are done show an extensive amount of knowledge and care. This is the sun and moon chamber, which shows a white circle in the middle of a black square. On the solstice, the moon and sun converge to the exact center at just the right time to create a blaze of light that blinds the chamber. I'll have a picture of that at the end of the slide. Another place that you can walk through is a tunnel. And as you can see in this middle photo here, this is what it looks like from the sun and moon chamber. And as you walk through it, it turns into a keyhole shape that you can see in the right photo. And then as you go into the room, what you thought was a circle ends up being an ellipse. It's a truly remarkable experience for someone to having a transcending visual experience. So what do we see if not light? Turrell has done amazing work to make us see the light for what it truly is, just light. Thank you.